What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fishing with Seper video. As you know, I haven't done a video in quite a while. I've been super busy doing some at-home renovations, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. The fishing's also been pretty tough because we've been in kind of a drought here recently, so that's also made things pretty difficult. But we're at a pretty good spot here behind me. I hope some of you can see this. It looks super good. I think we're gonna get some good luck. I've actually been to the spot before, so we have plenty of real estate to fish, so I'm super excited to get casted in this water. But anyways, that's enough rambling on. Let's get you guys on the chest mount. Let's go ahead and see what kind of luck we get here today. As some of you can tell already, we are switching it up. We're getting multiple camera angles nowadays. Hopefully you guys enjoy this new style. Let me know if you guys enjoy it. We'll definitely keep doing some more camera angles if so. I think we're getting bit. A bunch of little ones. Tons of them. Ooh, I think we got bit pretty good right there. Ooh, yeah, there's tons of little minnows here at this spot. We have a ton of area to fish through here, so we'll definitely try some of these other spots. I think we're gonna try some of these spots down below real quick. If we don't get any good bites or anything really hooking up, I think we'll switch over to a spinner, but I do want to keep fishing with this micro tube for now. See if maybe we'll get some other luck. Boy, these water levels are super low. I forgot my polarized glasses at the truck too, so that can make things a little tricky here. Now there's a little deep spot here after this little rushing bit of water here. Since the water is super clear and it's super shallow, we gotta be careful of how close we get and how loud we are. That was a decent bite. Bit pretty good. All right, there were some decent little bites in there. The spot's a little tricky to cast in from here. Oh, yeah, just another small one. I hope it's not just all small little trout through here. I think we might have to do a spinner, honestly. I think this tube might attract too many small ones. This spot right here looks really good though. Looks like we'll have to fight through some sticks in here too. It's another small trout. There's super small ones in here. That's a good one. That's decent. Fish on though. What is this? Is this a brookie? What is this here? Oh, it's a creek chub. Bummer. Not a fan of these little guys here. Alright, we got him off. Let's go ahead and just chuck him right back in the water. Fish on. The way this is fighting, this feels like a trout, but it's, I think, another chub. Yeah, another creek chub. This is a bigger one. Jeez. Oh boy. Why is there so many of these creek chubs in here right now? Goodness. Yeah, we might have to end up changing to a spinner if we keep getting these little guys. I might have to end up touching them even though I don't want to. Jeez. Alright, we just broke off. We're definitely going to switch to a spinner. I don't want to keep catching creek chubs here today. Alright, we're going to start making our way back upstream here. As you can see, we got this nice black rooster tail tied on. I think that's going to be way better. I think we're going to work it back towards us here from upstream. There's one spot way up ahead. It's a nice big waterfall area that has some really good deep spots. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of action there at that spot. Almost certain of it actually, because since most of these spots are so shallow, most of the fish are going to try to get into an area that has a good amount of water in it. We're still going to make our way up slowly though. We're going to hit all these spots. There might be a straggler in here that we missed. Or maybe they didn't want the tube, they just kind of wanted a spinner. So we're going to try it out all the way up through here. I think this spot is also very heavily fished, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got nothing there. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to hammer it upstream as quick as possible here. Try to find a good spot. Maybe a nice deep spot. Let's hope that works instead, so let's get moving. I think if we can get us a nice trout to cook, I think we're gonna come into this little beachy island area here to do our cook. That way we're not disturbed by anybody. This spot can probably get pretty busy pretty soon here, now that people are getting off work. There might be some good spots over on this other side too, but we're gonna save those for the way back. If we'll get us a nice trout to eat, we'll bring it back here, and while we cook up, we can do a little bit more fishing. So there's two good looking spots here. One, as you can see, is that nice little falls area up there. And another is a brook that's feeding in right here. So there could be some nice trout waiting underneath this water, since there's another cool flowing water source here. Trout love to wait and look upstream, wait for something coming through That way they can just munch it. This water here is definitely not deep enough for nothing. But right here, it's definitely deep enough. Fish on. Decent one. Oh, it's fighting pretty good. I don't know if this is a rainbow or if it's a brookie. It's a rainbow. Definitely a rainbow. It's a decent one too. Now I don't want to keep this one because even further, and I'm pretty sure we're going to catch more. Even though this is risky because it's been a while since we've caught something. So this could bite us pretty badly here, but he's in the net. He came right off. Oh, he just came off. I don't want to keep him out of the water long. So ooh, he's a squirmy one still. Get you one good look at him real quick before we send him on his way. He looks like a wild rainbow. Definitely has some life in him still. Oh, come on, turn around. There he goes. He was a little disoriented there for a second. He got us all tangled in our net here too. Little bugger. All right, there we go. Finally got untangled. All right, let's try to get right back out there. I have a feeling there might be another one in here for sure. Well, I'm kind of shocked there wasn't another one in there. Oh, we got bit. We just got bit. I think it was a smaller one though. I definitely saw something come and swipe it. Very interesting. Oh, guys, this is a good one. Right in front of us. Right in front of us here. Definitely another rainbow. He's right in front of us. We got to be super careful here. He might have seen us. I'm going to move it kind of fast here. We're going to move it a little bit slower here. Okay. Small little one here. We'll give it one more cast before we start moving up even further here. Yeah, I think that other one spooked off. He was coming in straight towards us. That might have spooked him a good bit. He might have seen us. Water's super clear. But that's all right. We want to get moving up here anyhow. It looks super good upstream. I think we're going to catch a nice brown trout up there. Last time I was here, I caught one there as well. All right, we moved our way up a little bit here. I want to work this area in front of me a little bit. We were casting up into here, but I want to roll it back to us from the side. I think I just saw a fish rise over there too. See if something will come out and play here. Oh, we're getting bit by a bunch of little minnows. They're almost getting hooks too. All right, let's keep moving up. I think our luck is really gonna pick up as soon as we get to this falls down here. It looks super good. I will say though, I'm super pumped that we were able to catch a nice wild rainbow. At least I'm pretty sure it was wild. Colors were definitely a lot prettier on that trout. I was really hoping to do some crawfish catching cooks this summer too. It hasn't really worked out that way for us so far this year. There was a couple times I tried to do some crawfish and it wasn't that good at all. Boy, this spot looks so good up here. I think our game plan right away, I think we're gonna cast out. We'll do what we've been doing. We'll retrieve it in kind of medium fast as soon as it hits the water. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna let it sink and we'll roll a spinner right off the bottom. I think that's gonna help us get a nice brown trout. But first, let's see what's biting on the top. We're just about here, so let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, this spot looks so good. See a super small fish. Bunch of little ones. My spinner's messed up. There we go. I'm gonna let this one sit for a minute here. I think this spot is super heavily fished. I'm almost certain of it. We're still gonna give it a fair shot. Oh, we got that. I think it's by a small one. Yeah, those are a bunch of chubs. As you can see right here, there's actually a parking area and a bench and a path that comes right down in here. I think this spot is fished so heavy that there's absolutely nothing in here. Either that or they're just pressured so much that they're not biting my lure. We got that. Alrighty, well, we lost our spinner, sadly. But this will give us another opportunity to try something different here. All right, now what we're switching to, it isn't much different from what we were just using. The one before we were using was black. This one's a little bit more bright. It's a little bit of a lighter color with a nice little orange, a little bit of sparkle in it. Nice little gold spinner still. Now it's very similar, so I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference here. Probably not. But the whole way up, we really didn't fish any of these pockets down through here. So that's something we still gotta end up doing. I really hope we don't regret letting that first one go. I usually don't like to keep the first fish I catch. I think it's kind of bad luck, but I think that's starting to become not so true nowadays. All right, let's give this lure a try. Let's hope for the best. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference, but don't know until we try. Whoa. I'm not sure if my camera caught that, but that bird was like almost ready to land on us. That was pretty cool. All right, I'll give it probably about 3 more casts here before we move on. All right, this is the last cast. I just don't think nothing's gonna bite us right here. I'm willing to bet everything I have that this spot is fished to the max. What I'm thinking though is we're gonna try some of these pockets down through here where the water's running nice. We just gotta make sure it's a good pool. Like that pool is not very good, it's not very deep. This pool is not very deep either. Boy, I don't know if we're gonna have anything to fish down through here with. We do have the back side of that little canal area. We do have that going for us. I just don't know. I mean, this spot here looks like it looks like it's deep enough, but I don't know if anything's going to be in here. This spot right here could have something as well. I'm not going to bother setting up the second camera for these spots because we're not going to be here long. We're limited on daylight, so we kind of got to play it smart here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yep, there's a good one in there. Hold up. I just saw him come for it. All right, this is a good sign. I think that other trout maybe got spooked off as well. I don't know. Bunch of little minnows. Problem is I'm not seeing that good size trout in here anymore. I don't know if it saw us or... Boy, I don't know. That is a good sign though. That means that there is trout in some of these holes. They may be overlooked. We'll give it one more cast right here before we move on down again. This hole right here looks like it could be pretty decent too, so let's get moving down there. I think we're gonna be all right. I think we're definitely gonna be able to get a trout to cook here. I mean, next trout that we catch, we're keeping them. Yeah, right here. We're gonna catch something right here. Look at that bird right there. That's a super cool looking bird. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but they're super pretty. Very pretty birds. This spot right here, I think we're gonna get something. Bunch of little small ones. That's okay, that's good. It's a good sign. Nothing on that cast though, which is concerning. Oh, wow, I really thought we were gonna catch something right here. All right, we're just gonna have to keep moving. We'll keep fishing this all the way down through. We can't forget too that we do have another trout down here that bit, and we did give it a little bit of time. Right here could be pretty decent too. There's a little deep spot in here. It looks like there's enough water here for a trout to hang out in, so let's hope that something comes for it. Nothing on that cast. I thought a fish was jumping, but it was actually just an apple falling from the apple tree across the river. That is funny. It's a big old apple tree. Apples aren't too big on it, but it is a wild apple from the look of it. I find it hard to believe we're not catching nothing in here. I mean, there's a nice deep pool right here. Bunch of little minnows. Bunch of them. Oh, another creek chub. Well, he didn't fully hook up, so that's a good thing. But these creek chubs are obnoxious. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna have to keep moving down. Now this is where I said we're gonna be fishing this other side of this little island here. Let's hope that this works out because we don't have any backup plans. I thought for sure we would maybe be able to get that other rainbow to bite again, but I don't know, he must be too spooked. Plus I think these trout are super pressured, so let's go ahead and cross. Let's work our way down this little island here, and hopefully there's some good little pools where maybe some trout aren't getting pressured so hard. We'll have to try it out. All right, this is interesting. We got a little log jam here, but we do have a good area. It's kind of creating like a little dam area here. This looks promising. It really does look promising. Oh, okay, we got bit. They're just creek chubs that I saw something get spooked. I'm pretty sure I just saw like hundreds of creek chubs in there, all in the bottom. The one thing that concerns me is with that little log jam there, I have a feeling like that might make it more difficult for fish to be down this way. I don't know if they can squeeze through anywhere. I don't know. It's concerning me. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to get something here. Trying to keep the hopes high though. This area looks good. Another creek chub. You gotta be kidding me. These creek chubs are just ridiculous. He managed to get 3 hooks in them too. Boy, we are really running out of options here. We are running out of fishable area. We've caught plenty of creek chubs. Got that one nice rainbow, but that's just not gonna cut it. I thought for sure we would have caught another rainbow by now. There's a couple spots right here we're gonna try. But boy, it's not looking good. This area through here looks really good. The problem is we haven't seen anything on this side to really indicate that there's any sign of life for trout. Other than that, oh, he came off. It's a little wild rainbow. He's kind of stuck. We kind of have to get him. Just wet the hand real quick. He's trying to get out. He's gonna end up, oop. He might have just crushed himself. No, he didn't. All right, we got him. We got him. He almost crushed himself, but look at that beautiful wild markings on this trout. What a beautiful trout. We're gonna let him go in this hole behind us here. We don't want to disturb the hole we're fishing currently. At least we caught another trout, but definitely wasn't an eating size. There is another one in there. I just saw him. Oh, swiped it. He's still in there. All right, we're gonna have to keep moving down. We're losing daylight pretty quick here, so I don't know how much longer I can really stay. Even if we do keep an eater-sized trout, we don't have long. And we're gonna give it one more cast through all these spots. We might try a couple spots further down, see if that amounts to anything. I'm not gonna waste too much time at each spot though. We're gonna go pretty quickly. I'm not sure if we have any good spots further down from where we've been. I'd like to believe that there'd be something up in some of these spots right here. It looks so good. This one doesn't even look like a creek chub. It looks like a shiner. There definitely probably isn't any trout in here because he'd probably be gobbled up by now. But there's still little ones coming after it. That is bonkers. I didn't go anywhere past here. So we do have this area down below. This spot right here looks really good. We haven't hit this spot yet, so that we don't know what to expect really. But it looks like there's gonna be fish right all through here. Oh, it looks super good. Okay, let's set this camera down. We're not gonna use the second camera here because we're gonna try to do this spot very, very quietly. No way we just got snagged. First cast. Oh boy, keep getting snagged up, and I am running low on rooster tails. Apparently I have no panther martins left. Boy, things are getting tricky here tonight. Bunch of creek chubs. Right here is where it looks the real best, right through here. Bunch of little ones. We're gonna switch up how we're doing this real quick. We're gonna cross a little bit further up here. We're gonna go slow. We don't want to make the water murky because we're gonna try to bring this from up above. I do like the way this is set up through here. It looks super fishy. But I want to get right here. Yep, it looks super good on the other side of this here too. But I want to start right from here and bring it all the way down through. Bunch of minnows. Alrighty guys, I think that's where we're gonna wrap this video up. We didn't get to get a catch and cook down here today, but we did get to catch a nice trout. We caught another small wild one as well, so we can't say that we got skunked. You know, we did catch some nice looking trout. Can't really be mad at that. We got some good fishing in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be uploading this one in the summer or if I'm going to wait until winter to upload this. It'll probably be a winter video, honestly. But thank you all for sticking along with me on this adventure today. Usually I would say see you guys in next week's video, but with how the uploads have been recently, can't really say that. So we will see you guys on the next adventure. See you later, guys.